Okay, so I had some thoughts. Sorry, big kitty came to sit on my lap. You did. You're taking up the whole lap. Hold on a second. You butthead, come here. Oy. Don't bite me. Do you see this guy? Do you see him? Anyway, this is Vincent. Don't bite me. Be nice. You see him? Look at this guy. What are you doing? You be nice. Let's see. Oh no, don't fall down. Oh shit, I shouldn't have touched it. Okay. So I wanted to come on here and speak about some I would assume common heaviness felt out there between us stay-at-home parents. Yesterday, after I posted the video, I was doing some more contemplation, introspection, and processing through emotions. Can we not play with me and my hair right now? Cutie, stop it. What are you doing? Stop it. You're gonna have to get off. Processing through some of the emotions that I've been feeling lately. And I wanted to bring up the heavy feeling of guilt and what it means to be a stay-at-home parent. Now, for me, I've been a mom since 2014. I was a stepmom before that, but my life has been revolved, my adult life, my young adult life, since the age of 17 up until now I'm 30, has been revolved around family and kids and babies and everything. And as beautiful as that is, and as much of a gift as that has been, it can be so all-consuming. There's so much that goes into raising a family. And being in an age gap relationship, like I am, it's difficult, we'll just say. It's been a journey. And I am so grateful to my husband. He takes care of us so well. I've been in and out of work. I haven't worked much. My older son is 10. Well, he's gonna be 10 in January. My middle child, she is 6. She just turned 6. And my newest son, he's about 20 months old. They're all 4 years apart from each other. Great age gap for them. I think it works out perfectly. But this has made it kind of wishy-washy with my own abilities to work regularly, I should say. And I've not made much money in my lifetime. And during the years of 2019 to 2023, I barely worked at all. I mean, I'm talking like to the pandemic, there was nothing for me. I had 2 kids at the time. They were both too young to be away from them for certain, hours at a time. Like, it was hard. And so what I'm saying is I'm 30 years old, and there's a lot of 30-year-olds out there, and some even younger than I am. Like my stepdaughter, she is 22. She just turned 22, and though she doesn't have like a big career or anything, she still makes about $40,000 a year. That's her salary. It's not amazing, but for me, holy cow, if I was making $40,000 a year, I would be like over the moon. I am proud of her. Simultaneously, I feel like a loser. if I can admit that, you know, there's so many people out there that seem to have, you know, a big career, or they're at college, you know, getting big degrees and just doing something special with their lives, right? And my husband, you know, he works full time. He takes care of everyone at home. He has something. He's built something in his life, outside of family, right? Something for himself. And I have not had the opportunity to do that. And so you see earlier how I said that my stepdaughter, she was doing something special, right, with her life. People are doing something special with their lives. I am doing something special with my life too. But sometimes I don't realize that. Sometimes I don't realize that being a mom is special. And I'm here to tell you that it is. And I'm not talking about just moms, I'm talking about dads that stay at home with their kids too, where their wives go and make money and take care of the family financially, you know? What we do is something special. And yesterday I found myself yet again talking down to myself, being like, come on, why don't you have it all together? You know, why don't you do something with your life? You know, why aren't you helping your husband financially with everything that we need help with, you know? Because honestly, the biggest stressor that my husband and I have is financial stress. As we all know, the state of the world that we're in today is not very great. Everything's expensive, and it's hard to see where we're gonna be in a year, you know, like it's scary. And to be the one here at home, not being able to contribute financially, puts a lot of pressure and guilt on me, where I feel like I'm not doing enough, or that what I'm doing isn't something special or meaningful. And I'm here to tell you that we are doing something special and meaningful, and we are contributing to the family, just not in ways that you might feel are doing anything or are helpful. I know for me personally, where this comes from is my own past insecurities of not living up to my mother's, you know, standards, her expectations of what my life should look like. Years ago, and I'm talking about when I just had my first kid, she had a conversation with me about how my relationship was codependent, and that I needed to be doing something basically with my life, as if being a mom wasn't already, you know, doing something, or it wasn't enough, right? And that really damaged me. I'm talking like that conversation that we had that night was the catalyst for the next few years that would happen after that conversation. It really damaged me. Obviously, to this day, it still affects me. I no longer have the same insecurities, but I do still find myself hearing those thoughts in my head that I'm not doing enough. Which is exactly what I was talking about in the previous video. And so yeah, I really need to reframe that thought process, that way of thinking, because it's simply not true. I know how hard it is to find some space outside of being a parent. It is truly a thankless job while you're in it, right? Especially when the kids are so young, they don't know any better. They don't know outside of themselves yet, you know? And so it really can feel like you're just running a madhouse and nobody cares. And then on top of that, with how expensive everything is, it's like, it feels like a joke a lot of the time, you know? And for me personally, I haven't had any like crazy special, you know, education where I have a degree waiting for me when my kids are done, relying on me, you know, most of the time, you know, like I don't have money saved inside of an account somewhere. I've never had that opportunity, you know? And so it's scary, you know? I think overall it just feels scary. But I wanted to tell you that if you are feeling the same way, even occasionally, that I understand it. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, but don't be so hard on yourself, because you are literally investing all of your time and energy and emotion and sleep and everything into your children, who are going to be the leaders of the future. And I don't know a bigger job than that. I really don't. Don't try to gain someone's approval either, you know, because like someone's expectations of you, I just feel like you already have your own expectations, you know, and they're probably already too high, or you know, if you're an overachiever like me, you don't want to continue to disappoint yourself, right, for not meeting those expectations, let alone the expectations of other people, including your own parents. Just don't. You're doing enough, and you are enough. Your life means something. What you're doing for your children and for your wife or your husband, it means something. 110%. Okay, so I think I'm going to end it here. I wanted to bring up another thing, but I'll just make a separate video for that. But I just wanted to share with you guys that I don't know, I love you guys, and you guys are doing amazing jobs out there, even if you're not getting paid for it. I have a roof over my head. So do my kids, and we're fed, and we're safe, and we're stable, and even though things might not be perfect, and things might be hard and complicated and frustrating a lot of the time, there are so many people out there who are literally dying or have lost their families and who are completely lost. And so I feel like we need to be more often in a state of gratitude and stop talking so much shit about ourselves. Because it really is a certain privilege to be at home with your children, genuinely. And so yeah, I want you to tell yourself that you're doing enough and that you are enough, and then to share that gratitude, because we really could be in a very different situation right now. So I hope you are all doing okay. I will pray for you and for the rest of the world. I hope you'll do the same. Be kind to yourselves. Stay hydrated. Be healthy and be happy. And I'll see you in the next video.